Hi everyone, it's Jeff from Transient Specialist. Thanks for joining us today. Today we're going to be spending some time on the Teseq PA 5740 battery simulator. We'll start by going over a little bit about the equipment, then we'll spend some time on the front and the back, and finally we'll go ahead and we'll get the system operational with the Teseq NSG 5500. The Teseq PA 5740 4-quadrant battery simulator provides a voltage of positive or negative 60 volts, has a high bandwidth of 180 kilohertz, and has a maximum continuous current of up to 10 amps. These characteristics make it especially attractive for applications where the device under test is below 10 amps. Another noticeable difference between the PA 5740 and the PA 5840 is the size, with the PA 5740 weighing only about 70 pounds, making it much easier to move around and transport. Let's go ahead now, let's take a little closer look at the front of the PA 5740. Now we're taking a look at the front of the PA 5740. Let's go ahead and let's start from the left and let's work our way right. Starting in the middle at the top, we have the compensation button section. This allows for the selection of standard, capacitive, and high frequency modes. Standard has a bandwidth of about 40 kilohertz and is a good combination of stability and bandwidth. Capacitive, as the name implies, is designed for capacitive and or inductive loads. There is also a note in the user manual that if there is questions about the compensation selection, capacitive should be used to help avoid damage to the DUT or the coupler. Below that, we have the gain section, current limit LED, as well as our air LEDs. All the way at the bottom, we have our control connector, which will be used to communicate with our NSG 5500. Taking a look in the upper right section, we have two displays for the output voltage and output current. Below that, we have the output connectors, and on the right of that, our power switch. Let's go ahead now and let's turn the system around and take a look at the back. Now we're taking a look at the back of the PA 5740. On the left side, we have our mains input, and then towards the center in the middle of the unit, we have our output connections. For additional information on the connections, go ahead and reference the user manual, which provides additional information, and I'll put a link for that in the description below. Let's go ahead now and walk through getting the PA 5740 set up with the Teseq NSG 5500. Now we're taking a look at the setup with the PA 5740 and NSG 5500. We're looking at the front of the battery simulator and the back of the test system. This isn't typically how these are set up, however it does allow us to easily illustrate the different connections. The first connection is the DB9 cable going from the control connection in the front and center of the PA 5740 to the connection on the ARB card of the NSG 5500. In the upper right corner of the NSG 5500, we have the USB port, which we'll be using today to connect to our laptop and the control software. Looking back now at the front display of the PA 5740, we have our outputs connected with the INA 5231 cable, which is then going to go to the source input on our NSG 5500. Now that we have the equipment set up, let's get the system turned on and take a look at the software. Now we're taking a look at the Autostar 7 software, and you can see we have some of the testing criteria on the left, a graphic representation in the middle, and then our testing libraries on the right. Taking a look in the lower right hand corner, we have our USB shown with the green indicator next to it, just letting us know we do have communication to the transient generator. As we work our way left, just below the graphic display, we have our current limit and our supply voltage. If we do want to change those values, we can select that area and click. And now we have our battery settings pop up. You can see we currently have our PA 5740 and we have a voltage set for 40 volts and a current limit of 10 amps. Let's go ahead and let's change the voltage to 30 volts and then let's hit OK. Now if we were to take a look at the front display of the PA 5740, we should see the 30 volts indicated. Let's go ahead now and take a look at the battery database. To do that, select Settings and then click Source Database. Here's a list of some of the different sources that have already been entered. We have our PA 5740 as well as some PA 5840s. Now if we do want to add additional sources to the database, we can go ahead and hit that plus button right there and enter the associated criteria. That should complete the video today on the Teseq PA 5740. We began by going over a little bit about the battery simulator, then we walked through some of the connections on the front and the back, and then finally we went ahead and we got the system operational with the Teseq NSG 5500. We hope this video has been useful, and please keep us in mind if you ever need to rent the Teseq PA 5740 or NSG 5500.